Hey, welcome back to our channel. My name is Joy and I currently am in New York City. If you're new, I am a California native that has been living in New York off and on, I guess, for 4 years now. I moved out of New York City earlier this year and moved back in December. I moved here and it was chaos. I had gotten off a cross-country flight and it was a red eye, so we know how that goes. And I was traveling with Brody. If you're new, Brody is my French bulldog. He's actually 8 years old now, which is crazy. So I flew with him, flew with 3 suitcases and a backpack and all his stuff. And I landed and there was a huge storm. Like, I couldn't even see the roads. I was kind of nervous for my Uber driver because the roads were getting really dangerous and he wasn't familiar with picking up people from Newark, which is where I flew into. But we are all in the apartment. I apologize for taking forever to get this vlog up. This video is going to be my empty New York City apartment tour. And I had actually filmed my move-in, but I thought the clips were just so bad because I was all over the place. So I feel like I had to preface with this video. On top of that, when I moved in, I also had to work like really much the same day. So I didn't want to live in chaos. So I was trying to get everything set up really quickly and then trying to prioritize getting the Christmas tree up, which Christmas trees are so expensive, and put off hanging up a bunch of stuff, as you can see, kind of like my old apartment, but I just didn't really know what design format I wanted, and I didn't want to drill holes into the walls until I had confirmed everything. But the layout is basically set. I'm excited to show you guys what it looks like and what I've done. I also just think like moving and vlogging is really stressful, and I give props to any YouTuber that does that. Like, that is talent right there. I don't know how you do it without having a mental break down, because I would have a mental breakdown. Okay, so let's get into the clips of moving right now. This is my first time having a 1-bedroom in a city. Right when we walk over here, this is like honestly the best part of the apartment is I have a washer and dryer. Guys, I have not had a washer and dryer. I can't even tell you in how long. It is a smaller one, but I don't care. And the guy was like telling me how it's like portable and stuff, but who cares? The basement does have actual industrial washer and dryers, but the fact that I have this after living in a city for like 8 years now is a godsend. I'm so grateful for this. Also over here we have the storage unit. So this is like kind of like where I'm planning on putting probably my suitcases. And then right over here is actually where they put the internet, which is nice because I don't have to see it. I'm actually having issues with Verizon right now, so we'll come back to that. And moving on over here is going to be the kitchen. I have a kitchen island. Like, what is this? I just got off a cross-country flight, so ignore me, and you're on my water bottle. But I wanted to document the excitement before I wait too long and the movers come tomorrow. It's Sunday, and the movers are coming tomorrow because I guess that's like the only day that they can do it. But check out how big this fridge is! Oh my god, like, I can actually have like a fancy container now. And then right down over here is, look, there's an ice machine. It's kind of yellow, like we need to throw it out, but I can't believe I have an ice machine in New York City. Moving over here, just standard appliances, but she's not white. She's not a white fridge. She's not a white microwave. If you know, you know. And this is the first time I've actually had a gas stove since I was living in like the burbs. I have, actually maybe in San Francisco I did have a gas stove, but this is cool. It's still kind of crusty. They said they cleaned it. Tons of cabinet space. I'm planning on having one for dishes that I normally use. And then this one probably over here is gonna be my spice rack, but for right now, I only have my coffee, and I just ordered a huge Instacart order that's coming in like an hour or something, just to have everything, like my big girl grocery haul. Right over here is gonna be the pantry, and over here is the lights. Like, apparently we can like change this to have it be one of the fancy ones. And look how deep this sink is. Like, let me just show you. On over here, I have a washer machine, which I don't really use. Like, I would probably use this more to dish rack unless I did like a huge cooking session, then I would probably need that. Over here is just more cabinet space. Probably put my pots and pans in here, and then like cleaning supplies. I want to organize and put it down there. Let's move on to the living quarters. Gonna be your standard New York City little microphone. It is a doorman elevator building, so they can just call you and you can bring keys down or whatever, which safety was really important for me in my next apartment, so very, very grateful for this. So there's no furniture in here, but this is going to be where my living room's gonna be. The furnace is on this side, and then the better view is facing on this wall. And then over here, I'm thinking about adding the Christmas tree over there. I might need to get like a skinnier Christmas tree, but I'm super excited to decorate. I've been sitting on this mat over here and just like looking out at this view because it is insane. Like, I can't believe this is my life. Like, look, there's a ferry. Like, apparently a ferry goes to Manhattan and it's quicker than taking the L train, but that is also always an option. We now have central air conditioning, which is a huge upgrade from last time because New York gets really muggy. So the heater, I actually was very concerned that it was an electrical heater because electrical heaters don't heat that well. Furnished steam ones heat better, and he actually showed me this today that it is a steam heater and you can actually auto set it. He actually just redid the filter and everything. And then in the summertime, I would have actual central AC. Okay, so let's go on to the other parts of the apartment. Right over here, I'm planning on getting bar stools. In fact, I already have bar stools. I just need to build them. They're down in the mailroom. Over here is going to be the bathroom. It was built 10 years ago, so a lot of this is kind of like your 2015 era decor. I do need to get a shower curtain. I think I threw mine out. And yeah, just standard shower. Plan on getting a shower filter because I've been seeing videos on TikTok about New York City showers. This is going to be really handy when all my stuff arrives and the bathtub's pretty deep. He was doing the run through that a lot of people break these cabinets. I had no idea that people actually break these, but I guess they put too much stuff here and then it falls down. But I've never had this much room for like cabinetry and stuff. And then he was like saying people break toilets and like the sink, and like this is the actual sink, whereas like this doesn't matter. And I'm like, why are you guys breaking stuff? Like, that's so weird. And let's go into my actual bedroom. Guys, I haven't had like an actual bedroom since I was living with a roommate in Chelsea. This is my first time having a one bedroom in a city. I've had a one bedroom when I was living in Arizona, but you know, it's like not the same. And it actually was pretty small. Like, I think my apartment in Arizona was like 400 square feet. This is 630 square feet, but I think it's like a little smaller. I think they're lying. Let's go in, don't judge, because I literally just got here an hour ago, okay? very clearly is the giant 2 closets that I have over here. Just so you guys know, like I started off in New York with a closet that wasn't even a closet. I didn't have a closet in my actual room in Chelsea. It was out in the hallway. So technically it wasn't even really a bedroom. It actually wasn't, it was converted. So this is a huge upgrade. My last apartment, my closet was probably like this size, like from here to here, and I somehow made it work. I don't know how, but I was never able to like have all my stuff out and like my shoes out. So I'm really excited to just be able to like hang everything and see my clothes. Right over here, I feel like when I saw the video, the last people, they just had a queen bed here and there's really not that much else space that you can put here. So you know what, like I'm just really grateful that I have an actual wall separating my bedroom from my living space. So we're happy about that. And we're happy that we have this view. The handyman was telling me that these are not blackout shade curtains, so a lot of people actually have to replace them and they're really expensive to replace. So we'll have to DIY that. There is another furnace and central AC over here, which is really nice. And then over here is where you can mount the TV. But I don't think I'm gonna get a TV. I really just like want my living space to be my living space. That's it for today's video. Definitely make sure you stay around because I'm going to have more videos that talk about how I moved in here, the finances that you need to know when moving into New York City, and I'm going to have different like budgets for moving into an apartment because this one obviously is not realistic, I think, to most people, and it's not where I started. I think I'll share what you would need for where I started when I first moved here. And I'm also gonna do more videos in New York City. So if that is what you're interested on and you're excited about,